What's up, everybody? I hope all is well. I am here to do a mock draft. This is my very own first actual mock draft recorded live, so bear with me on this one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just go normal because I'm doing all 32 teams. So let's get this draft started, shall we? Let's do it. All right, check this out, guys. Real quick, kind of navigate through this. This is the draft results, player pool, my picks. Obviously, they got offense, QB through offensive center, guard, tackle, tight ends, receiver, running back, so on and so forth. You guys know this, right? Tackle, edge, linebacker, corner, safety, special teams, punter, and kicker. All right. First round, first round, first round. All right. And we have Arizona at number one with Kyler Murray coming back. I do believe that it is okay for Arizona to go ahead and grab them. I believe they should go and grab Joe Alt. Yes, number one off the board. I think he is going first. Don't at me, at your mama. Joe Alt, number one, definitely get some protection for my boy Caleb Williams. With that being said, the Bears probably going to get rid of Justin Fields, especially with that hurt thumb, and the other guy's just not cutting it. So, of course, obviously, Caleb Williams. And then again, with the Bears at number three, I say they pair him up with, of course, Marvin Harrison Jr. First good 1-2 punch. With that being said, it has not worked out with Evan Neal at offensive tackle for the New York Giants. I'm going to be honest and real with you. It says team needs. They need a running back, a guard, a safety, a linebacker, a receiver. I get that. But if you've watched the Giants' offensive line, it is not what that is. And first things first, I believe that with a talent such as Saquon, shoot, just in general, right? The hell? Oh, excuse my French. Just in general, right? I think it's best for to them to go ahead and just address it right away and get my boy out of Penn State, Alamu. I cannot say his name, I'm not going to lie. But grab him if he falls to him, which he should. Just go ahead and grab him because at tackle, Evan Neal is not cutting it. Next up is the Patriots. Definitely. These boys definitely need to go quarterback. Got the Pats taking Drake May. Straight up. They have so many help. They just need so much help. The list goes on. Believe it or not, the Packers say that they need another tackle, and I think J.C. Latham is the job that can get done. I don't believe in Jordan Love, but, hey, I think you could probably get another quarterback in the later rounds. He's going to do what he needs to do. I think he needs some more, maybe another year to prove himself, but J.C. Latham for the Packers right there. Colts right here. Why not take him? He's right in front of you. Dallas Turner at edge. It's perfect. Hit him up with Forrest Buckner. That's just a good 1-2 punch right there. Help out the defense. All right. Now, a lot of you are thinking that I should go ahead and scroll down and go get my boy J.J. McCarthy or Michael Penix. I'm actually, as a person who understands this, I think the Raiders need to build their defense up. I know you're saying to yourself, well, they got a quarterback. Well, we don't know what Adrian O'Connell's going to do. We're not sure of that. But I am sure that if somebody like a Malik Neighbors or a Jared Verse, which is here on the board, is available for the Raiders, because Devontae Adams is gone. Devontae Adams is gone, and Max Crosby is killing it on the defensive end. It would be nice. I hate that Chandler Jones went crazy or whatever happened to him, but it would be nice to, refill those positions and then just have a quarterback come in, plug and play. And I know this sounds crazy, but for me, I don't have a problem with, a Jared Verse, a Malik Neighbors, a Kool-Aid McKinstry here. I don't have a problem with any of these picks for the Raiders, just strictly because I don't think that they need a quarterback. I think that they need more skilled players on the offense, and their defense has to get better. Their defense has to get better. And with that being said, I believe that you start from the inside and you work your way out. So I'm thinking right now I would go and get Jared Verse for the Raiders at edge. Next up is the Broncos. Yeah, Kool-Aid McKinstry to help out Patrick Surtain. That's a quick one, easy one right there. Washington. Believe it or not, I'm not surprised if they would go get a Brock Bowers here. That would be nice, but for me, quite frankly, I would give him a Malik Neighbors, another receiver. Well, I take that back. With a huge grain, because I'm thinking right now and I'm looking. They just got rid of Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Yeah, I'd probably go edge. Chop Robinson. Give me the edge. Chop Robinson. That being said, next up is the Rams. Ugh. And the Rams need help too. Cornerback would be nice. Cooper DeJean. He's the white boy out of Iowa. He is nice though. I ain't gonna lie. Uh, Rams usually are pretty good at receiver, so I don't really think that they need that. I do think that they need to spruce up their offensive line here, and I'm really liking the dude out of Oregon State here, right? They gotta now they don't have nothing. They don't have anything on them. Dang, it's all coming soon. I like him out of Oregon State, and if I were to go a little bit up more, I like Mims too as well out of Georgia as a good tackle. So that's kind of the direction I would go if I were the Los Angeles Rams. Is definitely get a tackle. I do believe now, if it were me, which this is my mock draft. That's funny, right? Yeah. Let me do what I'm gonna do. If it were me, I think it's time you go ahead and you go and get a quarterback. You got to move on from Matt Stafford. He is old. JJ McCarthy is the guy, right? Tennessee Titans. That being said, I think you go get Malik Neighbors. He's on the board. Why not? You got DeAndre Hopkins. Smooth. And as for Arizona, right? So they went and got their tackle. They went and got, of course, let me see here. No. Arizona they got their tackle. I think they pair him up with the receiver, and this is where Keon Coleman comes into play, or Romeo Odunze, which probably go Romeo Odunze in this instance. But yeah, definitely. Tampa Bay, they need a quarterback. Why not? Michael Penix is coming home. Where's he at? Right there. Michael Penix is coming home to good old Tampa. Enough said. Next up is the Chargers. They really whiffed at their receiver that they chose in the first round. Terrible. Just not what that is. Defensive tackle, though, is where I would go if I was the Chargers in the first round, and I would get Mr. Newton out of Illinois. Next up is the Saints, it looks like, right? Saints. All right, so I don't think that Derek Carr is bad, but I do believe that if they were to get someone, right, I think that they need a splash type player, someone who's got some pizzazz, and they answer right away. And I'm liking this, and it's crazy, right? Because you got Taysom Hill, you got Kamara, you got a lot of offensive weapons. But then again, at the same time, you don't need that splash. You could just be regular and go get you this nice offensive tackle out of Oregon State. Straight up. Next up is the Jets. Receiver, definitely Keon Coleman here or Emeka Egbuka. Either or, pick your poison. I like them both. So strongly recommend it. I'm getting Keon Coleman, definitely. Bengals, well, I get Emeka Egbuka for the simple fact, back-to-back receivers, obviously. Just because, well, let's be realistic, guys. I don't know what T. Higgins is doing. We know that he's lighting them up. He's doing his thing, but man, once he's gone, he's gone. He's gonna hit the free agency market and make some serious cash, dude. So Emeka Egbuka is definitely the guy that we're gonna get there. Next up is for the Falcons. All right, they do need a quarterback, and honestly, if I was to do trades in this draft, I would have definitely had the Falcons trade up. Don't see a QB that they need. Crazy enough, a lot of people might not agree with this, but I actually like Bo Nix going to Atlanta. I really do like Bo Nix going to Atlanta, sneaking into that first round and getting it. Also with the Vikings, they also need help too as well. If you're wondering right now, right, they could definitely get a Nate Wiggins, Keelan King, out of Penn State. I'm leaning more towards Penn State just for the simple fact that they kind of breed better corners than that. My Houston Texans are not on the board yet. They're next, so it's the Steelers, I believe, right? Yeah, the Steelers. Steelers are ahead of us. If you watch the Steelers, you know, no questions asked, dude. I'd probably go Nate Wiggins here. Yeah, I'd definitely go on Nate Wiggins if I'm the Steelers, dude. You just pair him up with Joey Porter Jr. That's a wrap right there. My Houston Texans, man, my boys, man, my boys. For me, preferably, I would like us to go receiver, yes. But I know that we need help in a lot of ways at edge, so I don't mind going up here and getting Latu or Princely, whatever, out of Florida. But Latu definitely who I got for us as well. The Niners, I mean, they've already really freaked the NFL out with whatever it is they got going on. They're so amazing. I honestly think that they are fine as a team altogether, believe it or not. But they really need help at corner, and this is where you get Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean going to the Niners, definitely. Buffalo Bills, they need a corner too as well. They need a safety. I like Kitchens here. I like Kitchens for Buffalo. Kitchens for Buffalo, definitely. All right, and then the Seahawks, definitely. Well, I like how they're using Jake Bobo. I think that's how you say his name. Metcalf, Lockett. They got a lot of good weapons. I think this team needs to go quarterback to me, preferably. But if he's right there, which he is, and you guys see him, Mr. Big Brock Bowers, right there, man. Why not? Take him straight off the edge. Helps out. That is sexy. Dallas Cowboys. All right. For me, preferably, I think it's time to go and get Amari Mims out of Georgia, straight up. And they're saying the same thing too as well. Offensive needs. Get that offensive tackle, man. Straight up. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Next up is the Jaguars. And with that being said, Denzel Burke at Ohio State, right there off the board. Then obviously you see it kind of just swooping right off. Just swooping right off. Next up is the Baltimore Ravens. Actually, quiet as it's kept, I believe they actually get a receiver in this round, man. I'm digging Xavier Worthy, man. I'm digging Xavier Worthy right here, right now. I like that. Little explosiveness, good to go. All right. And with the Lions, I really think they got QB. That's interesting. That's pretty funny. I do think the Lions do need to spruce up their defense a lot. I'm saying more so Andrew. Shoot, I ain't even going to try to say it, bro. Andrew Mikabuka. Definitely fall into the Lions would be perfect fit. Perfect fit. And then, of course, in the second round, probably go get a corner as well. All right, next up is the Dolphins. Crazy enough, offensively, the Dolphins are really, really good. Except for Cam Robinson, I believe. Why not? If I were the Dolphins, I think you can end up getting a tackle. That's fine. But I really, really don't like either or on that one. I hate to say it, man, but I would say linebacker here, dude. Linebacker with Barnett Carter or, either one. I think they have their paper up on them. Yeah, he's 6'1", and he is 6 foot. Kind of undersized for linebackers, to be real with you. That rover kind of, if you can get him right, if you can get him right, drop him about 10 more pounds, you could have him playing safety. So someone like Jermaine Trotter, that would be nice, man. That would be nice. Chiefs, hey, to be honest with you, dude, I'm gonna be real with you. They can go and why not help out Chris Jones, bro? Get him right here, Princely, big body, 6'5", 245, dude. Yeah, Princely, right there, perfect for the Chiefs, perfect fit. And to round off, I believe that is the last one, right? Yep, the Eagles are the last one. Yep. So to round off, you would get here. I'm gonna tell you the pick for the Eagles. Surprisingly enough, I do like receiver for them. To be honest with you, another one would be great. And I think Troy Franklin is the one that they're going to get. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Troy Franklin. Yep. And I guess my draft is done. Let me see the full results. All right. I got a whole ad here going on, dude. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, it just went away. Okay, it went away. So, like I said, let's explain it. Let's go all the way through with this real quick. Obviously, at number 1, we've got Arizona, Joe Alt. Number 2, Caleb Williams. Number 3, Marvin Harrison. Receiver, quarterback, tandem good. Giants address the O-line. Patriots to get a quarterback, someone who's decent. If not, at that point, Belichick just needs to retire. Packers to protect Jordan Love or their future quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Back-to-back edge rushers here. I do think Dallas Turner is the best edge rusher in the draft right now. It's between him and Jared Verse. I think the Colts get him. However, vice versa in that display. But I do like the Colts getting another edge rusher to help out DeForest Buckner. With that being, DeForest Buckner obviously play inside, but it's good for him to get that good old center guard matchup that he would love to have. That one-on-one with the guard of the center, he can beat him right off. He's just so big. Got Jermaine Vert. You got Dallas Turner on the other side is giving him problems. Great young legs. Raiders, same thing, except for with Max Crosby on one side, you got Jermaine Verse on the other side, Jared Verse on the other side. That is a great match made in heaven. The reason why I don't have the Raiders going quarterback is because I just want to see how the rest of the season goes with Adrian O'Connell. I do believe that with Josh McDaniels getting fired, that has a lot of weight off a lot of shoulders, off a lot of those people, and they're going to start playing a lot of free ball at Raiderland, and it's going to probably be a lot better than football than what you think. Kool-Aid McKinstry to help out with Patrick Surtain on the other side. Chop Robinson to replace Chase Young and Montez Sweat. I know those are two talented defensive ends. Well, really, Chase Young kind of on the borderline of a bust, but we'll get into that. I'll do a mock about just strictly on that, why I went that way. J.J. McCartney for the Rams just to replace, Matthew Stafford. Malik Neighbors for the Titans, just another big name receiver, especially I think they found their guy with Will Levis. So now why not get him some new toys, some new weapons? Derrick Henry's there for maybe about 2 more years. Why not? Romeo Odunze to the beautiful Arizona Cardinals to help out, of course, with my boy Kyler Murray, with another weapon, him and Hollywood Brown. Michael Penix making that homecoming, returning back to Tampa Bay. With that being said, Chargers, Mr. Newton out of Illinois, straight up going to the middle of the defense. That's what I like to see. Faluga coming out of Oregon State to help out with that offensive line. Keon Coleman for the Jets. And that's really, I think Garrett Wilson is the one. Yeah, I get them confused. Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson to help out when Aaron Rodgers does come back. Emeka Buka, another nice size receiver for the Bengals. Why not? I know that the Falcons fans are probably going to be like, dude, why not Michael Penix? He's off the board. Why not Drake May? He's off the board. Same thing with Caleb Williams. If you thought you had a chance, you did not. So why not take the next best quarterback, which of course is going to be Bo Nix. Vikings, Kalen King. Steelers, same thing. Physical, Nate Wiggins. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Texans. Why not get Latu to help out with another edge rusher on the other side of Will Anderson, and Jonathan Gennard could be up for free agency. I wouldn't mind going receiver if I was the Texans. I wouldn't mind it, but the reality is, though, we need more defensive help. I'm a big defensive guy, so that would be nice. Cooper DeJean going to the beautiful San Francisco 49ers. White boy at corner. Yes, sir. Kitchens to help out in that secondary with Terrell Pryor and Tre'Davious White and Terrell Pryor. Why did I get Terrell Pryor from? I don't know where I got. But Tre'Davious White to help out with the Bills. Brock Bowers, he's going to be that Swiss Army knife for the Seahawks. He can get you that 5 or that 15 or that 20-yard play. I think that's a perfect fit. Amarius Mims for the Dallas Cowboys. If he falls, which he's ranged to projected to go in that range, why not? That's going to help him out, especially get Dak some good help on his blind side or in his throwing side. Doesn't really matter. Denzel Burke at corner. That's a good fit for the Jags. I like it. They're more physical. Once again, on defensive side, why not help Lamar Jackson out? They haven't really got much help out of Zay Flowers yet. I think he's blossoming. It's his first year. He's an undersized receiver, but Xavier Worthy blowing up pretty quick. And then why not? Because Odell Beckham has not panned out to be who they wanted him to be. So why not go and get, obviously like somebody like an Xavier Worthy, Andrew Mabuka. I think it's Mabuka. Andrew Mabuka at safety. Hard hitter, ball hawk. I think he can actually really come down and play a lot of press coverage too. I don't think he really had to a lot because Clemson has really just kind of had a down year, believe it or not. It's funny, I say that as the next player for the Dolphins at linebacker who could probably be a safety, could turn into one, like a rover type for them, would be a nice fit as well as Jermaine Trotter Jr. So that's something both of those teams could use at their advantage, the Lions and the Dolphins. Of course, the Chiefs get richer at edge rusher with, Princely. And I think that he's just a big body. Him, George Karlaftis, and Chris Chris Jones, they're just nasty up there. And I think the Eagles cap it off with the first round. I think this will be the steal. I think Troy Franklin doesn't go that high in the draft, but if it were me, why not? You got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and now of course your young offensive weapon who's used to getting targets, obviously at Oregon through Bo Nix. He's used to going across the field. He can run the out routes. He can run the slants. He can. I mean, I know people are saying, in the NFL you can run out. You pretty much can run those routes this easy, right? It's easier said than done. A lot of receivers can't do that. They're limited. I think Troy Franklin opens up the offense even more for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sorry. That being said, it's money time, it looks like, and we are about to get out of here. Like, comment, and of course, always subscribe. We are out. Peace.